Hello, 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 hello. It's just me today, I think. How we doing, everybody? It's like I got zero people in here. That's always fun. Latoya was the first one in. Wow, long time ago, 45 minutes ago. Sitting in there, right behind her was Fishy on Tank Tix, and then Andy Carson and CC, Uncle Smiley. Hello, hello. JNN, and that is it so far. So I just, hey, Dirk, what's going on, buddy? I'm just going to kind of ramble on here for a little bit, see how long we can go. Kind of depend on interaction and that sort of thing. I'm not great at initiating conversation here, but hey, Muppet. Uh oh. I got the text. Oh, Ed will be here. He's just running a little late. He took his mom out shopping. So, he should be here anytime in the next 15 minutes to an hour, half hour. So, for anybody looking to have a little bit more lively conversation, you might want to wait till then. Not that I'm kicking you out or nothing, but so what I wanted to talk about a little bit is my accidental breeding project I got going on here. I bought some cuckoo, I think they are cuckoo catfish, which are the Synodontis petricola. I did a short on them yesterday. And while they were in quarantine, they spawned. And to be honest with you, they were so little I couldn't even tell because before it was. I mean, it was right away. They weren't in there. I don't even know if they were in there a week, and there was fry swimming around. I mean, they were minuscule, little tiny guys, little tiny white guys, um, no color in them at all. And I called. Uh, well, it was Jason from Primetime Aquatics. He sold me 5 adults, and he told me that they were a breeding group. But it was a new location and probably a much smaller tank because it's just a quarantine tank at 29 that I put them in. And I tend to quarantine a lot longer than most people. Like the Julie Dickfeldi, Julie DeChromis Dickfeldi, we're in there. Oh boy, probably 2 to 3 months, probably closer to 3 months. And what actually caught my eye was when I when I knew I was getting the catfish, I took the 10 that were quarantined out of there, put them in their tank, um, threw the catfish in after a water change, and uh, a week later I was looking in there, and there's a little tiny Julie in there. I mean, it's tiny. It's probably quarter inch, and then that caught my eye, and I'm looking. I'm like, hey, there's a baby Julie in there, and then I really got to look at it. I'm like, oh, there's all kinds of little. Hey, Toonie Loon, what's going on? And Denny came in. Hey, Denny. Hello, hello. Renium. Renium is in the house. Mike, how's the family shoal? Ben Sharp. Anyway, now I've lost track where I was. But anyway, I was looking in there and I see these little white, I mean, they are like pinhead size. Um, I'm like, I don't even know what they are. So I took a picture of it and sent it to Jason. And I'm like, hey, do you know if these are the catfish or are these more of the Julies that were in here before? I was leaning towards the Julies because they'd been in there a long time, and I thought maybe they had just had babies before I pulled them out. Hey, Kalish. And so they've been in there for a couple weeks now, and as they're growing, they're definitely not the Julies. They started getting coloration and the spots. Hey, Moose. And whiskers even, and they're basically tiny catfish now. I tried to get a picture of them to put as my stream thumbnail, but my phone just isn't good enough. It just looks like I'm taking a picture of the gravel. So what the hell was that? You heard that, right? That wasn't just my imagination. If I fall on the floor, it was my chair. Although it sounded like it was behind me. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so I was screwing around with that for a while yesterday trying to get a good picture, but I couldn't do it. It's just a picture of gravel. Hey, look at there's Mr. Ed already. He told me 10-15 minutes and he's here in 6. He must have put the pedal to the metal.
Well, again, I made it through all the lights in town. We've got 11 sets of lights to get to my house, and I was able to cruise through them all, which is amazing.
Nice. Did you get your mom all taken care of?
Nope.
No? Still no?
No. So I'm going to have to go to Cleveland after the show and look for some rye bread there. She's got a big old people's party tomorrow night, and she said she was going to make Reubens for everybody. And she only was able to get.
Go now, I mean, you don't have to be here. I mean, I appreciate you making the effort, but.
Oh, no, it's not like the grocery stores are going to be closing up.
I know, but I mean, you want to give her time to put everything together, right?
Oh, Reubens have to be made right before the thing. So I have like over 24 hours, but
okay. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not.
Tomorrow.
Looks like Muppet's going to lurk for a bit. I got a new Wi-Fi power strip timer, and I'm going to try and set it up. Cool. Nice. Let me know how that works, because I've been thinking about that myself.
My one monitor seems darker today.
It was probably Nico pushing buttons. You know how he likes to push buttons.
You can see how the side monitor could be. Maybe it's just the weird lighting.
Don't you have controls on your keyboard that can turn it up and down?
I don't know, but this monitor is perfect, so I'm not going to mess with it.
Yeah, right.
The side one just gets plugged in, before every stream. There we go. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. So I just gave you the 10th thumbs up.
Woohoo! Looks like Empire of Dirt is having himself some pizza or wishing that he had some.
Pizza is winning food for all food groups. You are correct, except for old people.
Oh, no, it was Moose. He said that, Jeff, every time I see your name, I crave pizza.
Oh, okay.
That's where that came from.
Well, Spaghetti Nonia is trying to get everybody to eat spaghetti.
She is? She's actively trying. Hey, Vibes, what's going on, buddy?
She makes you think of spaghetti every time you see her.
Yeah, that's true. So I was just kind of rambling on about the fry that I managed to raise up. Dude, I didn't know. I figured I'd lose them all, to be honest with you, because the little bit of effort that I put into it. Like I called Jason because he's the one that sold them to me, and I'm like, hey, what are these? And he's like, I don't know, but you should pull them out of there and raise them up and see what they turn out to be. And I'm like, man, I don't know how do you get At the time, I thought it was like a dozen or two fry out of, and they were so tiny.
It's easier to just take the parents out.
Right, but I don't have anywhere to put the parents, so I just left them all together. I figured, they're probably going to eat them. Catfish are pretty hungry most of the time. So, hey, Holly, GRB.
Hey, Holly. Good day, GLB.
Yeah, so I
was
just left them in
watching a
there.
thing last night about Australia.
You were?
And they had like giant kangaroos that weighed over 2 tons that ate everyone.
Okay.
They had dinosaur kangaroos.
But they're still omnivores, right?
They ate people.
They ate people.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. And I'll send a picture to my Facebook and then put it up on yours. Australian dinosaur kangaroos.
Australian.
Oh. Prehistoric Australian kangaroos. Called the giants. Oh, where's my glasses? I don't have them. What? I must have put my glasses down when I got my water. This pair's kind of broke. But it'll work when I got earphones on. Oh, nuts. Now, where did that go? Are you typing it in right now?
I tried, but it didn't take me where I wanted to go.
Okay, let me, I'll have to type it. Where did it go? PROCO PTO and we're going to hit enter. Okay, they got a picture of its skull. I want an image of its image.
And I'm not seeing much when I type it in.
And then I'm going to hit share, present, share screen.
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to get, but it was a tiny little picture.
Look at how big that thing is.
She's a big one.
I mean, that's big enough for GRB to get into its little pouch.
Yeah. Carry him around like a little kid.
I mean, look at that. There's a normal one and a giant one in this image. And then they had wicked teeth. Let's see if I can find teeth. I don't know if I can find any of its mouth.
Renium, how did it come out? When you watched the short, were you able to see the fish? Because on my camera, they really don't come out. I don't know why. Hey, Night Owl. What's going on, Drew?
Maybe they're just so small. Hi, Night Owl.
Well, for my phone there. If I had one of those fancy Dan cameras where I could shoot macro. Is it macro?
Macro? Yeah.
I don't know. But where I could pull it up a little closer, it would have been better. But yeah, I've got like 20 pictures of my gravel, basically. And then when I tried to blow it up, you could see them, but then they were blurry. And I'm like, well, that's not going to make for a good thumbnail.
Poor Whip.
Poor Whip. Oh, you had something to say. That kangaroo pouch is bigger than my house. Looks comfy.
Yeah, it'd be probably all nice and warm and fluffy in there. It'd be awesome.
Well, I'm glad to see Ben. Actually, I think I saw you make a comment in there, and um, just so Renium knows, I'm talking about him, the 186th element. I don't know if you come across the same as your name, but I don't recall seeing a comment from you. Totally could be wrong.
Oh, I'm looking for Jethro's address. I don't know. He won some fish food 2 weeks ago, and I on my channel, and I don't have his address still. Unless Jeff Rose has a different name on Facebook or YouTube.
Yes, that's the I don't know if that's the case, but
I'm not going
Jeffro,
to go look right now.
you totally should go look.
Yeah, but then we're both just looking at things. That's not good.
I will pay more attention. You can go look and I'll pay attention. Oh,
Okay,
Mel's in.
look for
Hey, Fishcapades, what's going on?
Mel, how's it feeling in sunny,
Interstate
not
here.
Philadelphia? I'm trying to say PA, but it just kept wanting to say Philadelphia.
Mel, are you in PA? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I think he's more in Pittsburgh side.
No, that's that wrong Mel. You're confusing your Mel.
Oh, sorry, other
Fishcapades,
Mel.
Fishcapades is a female, and I don't know where she lives.
I think I did this last time we said hi to her, and I
You
messed up
probably
and said the
did.
wrong Mel. Oh wait, I'm going to my own. Let's see.
The baby cat. Baby cats were visible in the video. A whole bunch of them. Yeah, right. I mean, there's just. I don't know how many. I can't even count them. There's so many. Oh, she's in Cincinnati, Ohio. I was there a couple years ago. We picked up a Hearst of all things. My buddy liked to collect uh, oddball cars, so he went down there. We actually had to go down there twice to pick it up because the first time we made the drive, it the paperwork wasn't right, and he couldn't leave with it, so we drove all the way down there for nothing.
Oh man, Cincinnati's a fun town. I've been to Cincinnati a couple times. They have amazing fish swaps. But Mel, do you like Cincinnati chili? I think it's kind of gross. Nothing
You think
personal.
you think Cincinnati chili is different than other chili?
Yeah, it has no beans in it. It's just meat, and I think they put curry in it, maybe, or at least that red pepper. And it tastes a lot like the chili meat that you get in a gas station out of the thing that you pump.
Okay.
It's really strange. I went to one of their diners called Blue Ribbon Diner and had their chili because it's supposed to be famous Cincinnati chili. And it was like, wow, it doesn't have beans. And they were like, we've never heard of putting beans in chili.
I think that's a Southern thing more so than a Cincinnati thing. Because I
What,
think I
beans?
want to say, yeah, I could be wrong. I mean, Lord knows I've taken a
We
lot of
put
blows to
beans
the
in
head,
ours.
but I think Tommy from Silver Creek, Resident Alien, um, I think he was saying that they don't put
Oh,
beans in.
Texas thing.
Yeah, in Texas. Yeah,
Southwest.
south. Well,
Well,
due south for me. I mean, that's directly south of me.
yeah.
What was I doing? I was doing something.
Well, yeah, they might have Tex-Mex flavor in theirs.
I want to
Oh my gosh,
say
Cat House is here.
No way.
Yes, way. Oh, and there's J&N Aquatics is here too. They're my friends.
Yep, they were here earlier, and then I wasn't. So I think a bunch of people came in, said hi, and left. Hey, Cat House. To answer Renium's question there, I think, I didn't get a ruler out or nothing, but the parents, I have 5 of the adults, and they are, if I had to guess, anywhere between 4 and 5 inches. So we can split the difference and just say 4.5 inches. They don't get big. I mean, they're fairly little. They don't look out of place in a 29. And there's 5 of them in there, along with the 27,000 babies. And one Julie DeChromis Dickfelda. that they kicked out. I don't know how that happened. How do you get just one fry? Is that normal? I guess I should look
They
that
eat
up.
all the others. That's why they have lots of eggs.
So she's 20 minutes from the Newport Aquarium. Nice. And she's not crazy about the chili either.
I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah, I lost my signal for a second.
Oh, I was reading, so I missed it. Vaughn
Yeah,
says
the
he's
whole
eating
thing is
triple
just
berry
spinning.
granola, frosted wheat puffs, honey bunches that's smothered with cow milk. That sounds like
I had Golden Graham
oh,
smothered in cow milk.
I had 2 eggs scrambled up with last night's
Whoa.
top.
Well, you're a rich guy.
Yeah.
Be able to have eggs.
I know, right? But I only had 2 because
You know, 2 more of our egg laying farms in Tennessee just burned down like a couple days ago. People
what the
are like
hell's going
setting them
on?
on fire. It's the 5th one in the South that's been burned down because they got one in Florida, one in Alabama, one in Georgia, now 2 in Tennessee. It's like, I don't get it. Why are there? Because up north is where the bird flu was, I think, and then they had to kill like millions of them up there. I don't know if PETA's
Vaughn
mad
says
and
if
they're
there's
trying to
beans in the pot,
jump
it
on
ain't
the
chili.
thing. All right, I'm with you there.
That is chili mix for hot dogs, not real chili.
And I saw a SWAT team yesterday too.
Mel's going to go to Lurkin and Workin.
Okay. It was really cool though, because like I was driving along and they had all the heavy machinery cars and all these cop cars with rifles and everything out, like a great big shootout. And I wish I would have caught it on video. But what had happened was there's this horse ranch near us, and they take disability kids and they teach them how to ride horses. Well, the owner of the house next door got mad at them and shot at 2 of the disability kids, like at the ground, not at the kids. But that just brought 100 cops to his front door with guns.
Yep.
And he tried to hide in his crawl space.
Big cowards. So J&N came home to 50 or more Molly fry in it this morning. That's pretty cool.
What type of mollies?
Yeah, what kind of mollies, J&N? So is this group's first batch of eggs fried that you have seen whip? It is not their first, but it is their first with me. I was told they are a breeding group, so
Was it a full moon?
I have no I have no idea. I mean I don't even know how when I caught if I caught them, the day they actually started free swimming or if they've been in there a week. I have no idea because I've never really looked that close. There's 5 catfish in there that I'm waiting for them to come out of quarantine so I can move them to their forever home. And next thing I know, I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is that? Is that lice?
Uncle
I
Smiley's
thought
here.
maybe. Yeah, he was here earlier too.
Well, that's great to see him. Missed him on Thursday. Didn't see him, so I was worried about him.
Uh-oh, I must not have read everything. Mel
Oh, and
says,
there's
I was
George.
answering you, Ed. Whip read most of it.
Maybe cat keeps jumping up on top of me. I don't know why.
Did you hear any of that? I haven't heard about that. Mel
What's
says
that?
she heard
I
people
heard-
were rolling up on cafes and going in and stealing the eggs. Hey, Jim.
What? It's not like they're the price of gold.
Right. People lose their effing minds. Aqua balls. Hey, George.
I mean, I know that eggs can be super cheap, but I mean, even if they're $4 a dozen, it still doesn't seem
Well,
like it's
they're
going to take
last
anybody.
I heard, they were closing in on like $12 to $15 for 18 of them. Almost $1 an egg now.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. I just pick them up and go when I'm doing my mom and dad shopping. They give me a list, and I check to make sure they're not cracked, and I don't even price them. Wow.
I avoid the whole thing by not going shopping.
I heard that people were trying to smuggle them across the border and stuff too.
So, exactly,
When you go
Sleeper.
down to Mexico to
What is
get your
wrong with you?
drugs, and not healthy drugs, your prescription drugs, you also pick up a carton of eggs. But they said that's illegal to bring food across the border, so be careful. Just plead ignorance if they catch you.
Mel just pulled a female balloon molly last night. She dropped fry this morning, and I have tons of Madaka eggs. That's a rice fish. Right?
Wow. Yes, it is. What color Madakas?
I'm learning. I don't know many things about the little fish, but I'm learning. Mostly because you
I
guys are
wonder.
forcing me to. And he's got Dalmatian sailfin.
Oh,
Earlier,
pretty.
he came home to those.
I always like looking at those black and whites. They're so cute. Right now, I only have two types of mollies. I have a wild molly that's not very pretty, and I've got Liberty mollies that are very pretty either because they're all 5 of them are females. And I met
Oh
that
no,
guy who
so
said
no
he would
breeding.
mail me 2 males, but he hasn't sent them to me, so I'm afraid that maybe I missed out on my opportunity.
Yeah. Hey Warren.
Yeah. Kalish is here too.
Yep. $10 a dozen by her. So $1 an egg.
Jeepers.
GRB is bringing the jokes.
Now what's Cat House just said in Michigan chili do?
Just now?
Maybe he meant the chili does have beans in it.
Yeah, it has beans up here for sure.
Ours has
LJ.
beans in it. My dad was actually complaining yesterday we had too many beans in his chili yesterday.
I don't like a lot of beans in it either. Not that I'm not a big fan of beans, period. But it's tradition, and I'd be happier if it was just meat.
See, not spicy meat. Not that I don't want curry in my chili. I like it to be just chili flavored. And then I would
Chili.
do that meat
Yeah.
all day long.
I don't need
And
it.
that's
I am not. I'm like you. I mean, I probably could eat it a little hotter than what you can because of your situation, but
I'm just a
um,
wuss.
the, the Madaka, you and me both.
Cincinnati chili.
Madakas are about to hatch.
Woohoo!
Right.
You know, one thing
Although,
they don't have here is Chili Max. And I love Chili Max so much. I might make myself Chili Mac for dinner tonight.
Denny got his eggs for $7 a dozen.
Oh, wow. Madaka eggs? That's a great deal.
Oh, so now they're hoarding them. Mrs. Whip just heard that our two grocery stores in town, they're out. They don't have any. Either because people bought them out or because they had to throw them away due to the bird flu.
Only one human has gotten the bird flu, too. And that dude handles dead birds.
Typing is hard today. Speaking is hard for me every time I get on this thumb tape. Window liquor.
Window
What's
liquor?
going on, buddy? If I missed you, say it again because I kind of skipped to the bottom. I didn't want to get as far behind as I normally do.
Well, what color Madakas has everybody got here?
To answer you, Fish Page Mel has Red King Yamas from Lucas Bretts.
Oh, nice. I got to hang out with, I sat with Lucas like half the day since he was in his own booth by himself and everybody has two chairs. I just sat with him a lot of the time. Poor Lucas.
I saw that. Hey, Adele's here. Once again, making me feel bad about myself because she makes my shows and I make hers about once in every 15. Although I did make one of your shows here just yesterday, 2 days ago.
Well,
yesterday.
I was on and I had woken up and I was switching beds, like a different place to sleep. And I think she came on while I was switching. And I thought, oh, I could go on. But then I was like, then I'll never get back to sleep.
Laura says she doesn't have Madaka. She has blue daisy rice fish.
Oh, I got blue daisies.
It was yesterday. Yeah, I'm losing track. I normally don't work Fridays, so it was messing me up.
Blue daisies are my favorite.
Oh, yeah?
But I like all the rice fish. But the blue daisies aren't like normal rice fish. They're neat to look at from the side. The other rice fish are really cool to look at straight down on.
I guess she has, she being Mel, has platinum blue-eyed Madakas too right now.
Ooh. I don't know.
And have my eyes on another fancy strain or two from a breeder in California.
I had some platinum whites, but they all died. Darn it.
Were those the ones that never made it to your house?
No. The ones that didn't make it to my house were the rainbow Gadaids.
Oh, Gadaids.
You know, it's really weird because, I mean, they were bagged the same day that I was bringing them home.
No. I'm not talking about those. The ones that...
Oh, no, I had orange Madakas that never made it to my house also. Yeah, but
orange ones,
they were murdered by a child, so what can you do? I should have taken them home and then split them because I had bought them with somebody else.
Right.
And we were going to split them 50-50. And I was like, well, you want him? And he's like, fine. So, but we bought a big bag. We bought the whole bag of them that the guy was fishing out and giving to people all day long. He was like selling them one by one, and we bought the whole thing of them at the fish show, fish swap. John was with us from Select Pet
Oh
when
yeah,
we bought those.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh,
He was like everywhere for a couple weeks, and now I haven't seen him in a week or two.
he's probably at one of the club meetings today.
Cece says, "Ready? I have platinum. Your guess as good as mine. Yakuhi,
Sounds
orange
good.
and red cap, blue eye, personal line, black
Black Ushi.
Orochi, and a few secrets."
Man, Cece's like a master of
I know, right?
the rice fish.
I don't know how
I
long
got a
she's
tank.
been on the YouTube thing, but I just kind of discovered her channel a week or two ago. I don't remember. I was just catching up with some of her live streams yesterday or the day before.
I'm going to make sure that I'm subbed. Copy. And put up here.
Cece is a
Paste.
legend. Oh, she's researching Medaka for about 15 years.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Oh my god, I wasn't subbed. I'm so sorry, Cece. No wonder I never get an update.
And then Laura says, "I'd rather have all different species that color. I'd rather have different species that color variants the same fish. I'd rather have different species that color variations of the same fish." See, speaking is hard, or reading
Right?
is hard.
Like guppies. I just became her 162nd sub.
Yeah, she's well spoken and she knows what she's talking about.
I'm
Her
sharing
channel
her
will
thing.
blow up.
I won't play her stuff, but people should go sub to her. And you see, I even like her image is looking straight down on the rice fish. These rice fish are amazing to look straight down on. I absolutely love them. But yeah, I had mine in my quarantine tank, and I don't know what happened, but they didn't make it out of the quarantine tank. They started dying in there.
I blame Nico.
He doesn't mess with the little fish. He'll watch the bishers, but that's about it. Or biker, or whatever you want to call it. I want to click on her stuff and see her fish, but that would get us in trouble, so I'm not. But people go sub to her. She deserves to have a lot more subs than 162. Oops. I want to go back to you. There we go. Stop sharing.
LJ, you're in PA, aren't you? You're pretty close to Latoya and Skip and all that group, right? They're not pointless up there. You just have to pick the right fish. Like koi will live 18 inches if you keep the water open. If you have a waterfall that keeps a hole in the ice. Because people out here in Chicago have ponds all over the place. They're everywhere.
Oh, I had a pond in Kansas City that would get about a foot of ice on it. All I did was have an air, but a bubbler, and it would bubble in there, and keep a hole.
Unless she's talking like the pool pond kind of like the tubs. I'm not a big fan of tubs because you have to tear them down every year because you definitely can't have a tub out all year. It would probably just turn into a block of ice.
Well, it would probably get, yeah. You'd have to keep heaters in it, but they're designed to get ice in them though, because they're made for cow feed and horse troughs and stuff.
Right, but you put they put those heating elements in there to keep them from freezing over. At least up here they do.
I own one, two, three, four. I own 10 of those things. I love them. I'll probably buy another one or two this year. It seems like I buy two every year that I live in this house.
I'm kind of on top of a mountain. Ed can tell you. Um, it's a small mountain. It's not like Everest or anything, but I have a pretty good view. And I think I only have, well, I have it dug down to see. It might be 6 inches, it might be 6 feet. I don't know how much topsoil is there. So I do plan on putting in a pond, but I might have to actually bring soil in just to keep it a little deep. I don't want it to be a shallow wishing well kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, she's getting a lot of stuff, but you still could do it. If you follow Aquascape, the pond guy, he lives in Montana, and he has a lot of snow, and he's got one running full time up there too. And he's not in the mountains, but mountains are all around him, so I'm sure he's getting cold and the blow from the mountains.
You only get about.
Mexican style street corn, flavored corn nuts.
Ooh, I'd
That
like to
doesn't
try that.
keep. I have no interest in that. That's all yours, Vibes.
I'd be eating it with you, buddy. So you got mayonnaise in it?
Cece says Medaka can freeze. Mine froze solid twice this year.
Wow.
LJ can't even get her front door open. There is some serious snowfall happening up there.
I think it's 34 degrees here. See if I can find it. Oh, it's 44 degrees here.
Her fish go from 20 degrees to 120 degrees because she's in Texas. That is a variant, man.
Yeah. It only freezes about 5 times to 10 times a year here. And I like
Dad.
more freezes. The more freezes, the better.
So Vibe says that they bury their horse troughs in Texas year round.
Yeah, you could totally do
You're
that.
welcome, buddy.
If I'd bury my horse trough, I bet you it wouldn't freeze under. You'd probably maybe have an inch of frost, or I bet you we don't ever get even an inch of ice here.
4 feet thick in Missoula.
Wow. That's
I don't know
awesome.
how deep, how thick it gets here, but it's thick enough to drive your car on. So, hey, look who's here, Mr. Rack. How you doing, sir?
And Rack, he has a beautiful pond. Do you keep yours running year round? Does it ever ice up? And he lives like 4 hours north of me. He lives at the top of the state. I live at the very bottom of the state.
Right.
But I bet you he can run his pond. He's got one of the best setups I've ever seen. It's so cool. He set it up so birds can drink from the water on the waterfall as it trickles down. Because he's not just about just watching the fish above. He wants to see the birds using the water.
Sure.
And it's so cool how he did that. It's awesome. I love his pond so much.
And Rack, you
I'd
built
love
that
to have a
yourself,
pond like
right?
that.
You didn't have anybody come in there and do it for you, right?
Correct?
Yeah, he didn't have like Aquascape or somebody come in, right? He did it
I
himself.
thought he did.
Oh, LJ says I think it's more about she can only enjoy for 4 months a year. There is that. Yeah, if you don't have it where you can see it from the house, it's basically a swimming pool at that point where it gets shut down and put away for a while.
Yeah. His is an aquascape pond.
It is an Aquascape pond. All right.
He's got a cool ledge of rock that comes over, and the fish, you think they're real dumb and stuff, but they can see birds of prey flying above. And when they see that, then they go under the rock, like from the ledge, and they're protected from birds of prey.
Hmm.
It's cool.
Sometimes the ice is over, continues to run under the ice. Yeah. Who built it for you, Rack? Which Aquascape company, or was it? Because yeah, it wouldn't have been Greg and those guys. They don't go that far.
Oh,
Was it?
they do.
No, they just
Yeah,
have.
Greg goes everywhere.
He does, but the boys don't go down there unless it's a special project.
Oh,
Not that Rack isn't a special project, but he doesn't quite carry the same cachet as like Shaq. Amongst the real people out there, not us fish keepers. Pond Country. Okay. Out of Knoxville. That's where modern design is out of Knoxville. That's who I'm going to hire. Those guys are amazing. Swiffle's here.
boy, you can't even see my mustache.
Nope. Or your beard. Everything's so subdued.
I know, it's weird. I'm used to being bright red.
Yeah, you're right. He says, I told him to go ahead and do Shaq, so I'll get a local guy. Not me. When I hit the lottery, I'm going to have the best of the best. I'm going to have the guys out of Washington come down. It's weird. It's like
Corey?
It's Mark's Ponds, but his son does it, and his son's name isn't Mark. And then I'm going to
You
have
should have
modern
Shaq
design.
come. You should have Shaq come and sit on the side of it
Yeah.
for a photo.
I
But then
totally
that'll make the
should.
pond look a lot smaller. Don't
Oh,
do
he tried
that.
to get modern design. I now I lost it. Tried to hire modern design, didn't work out. Just too far behind. I know they have a huge client list, so there's a little bit of a wait list. I think they said they're like, if you buy it in 2025, they'll install it in 2026 at this point.
Sounds like my mom's French doors she's trying to have put in her house.
CC, you and Rack should get together. Check out his channel. He he does the expensive ones. He talks about them, but he also has talks about how you don't have to spend $1 million on it and do it yourself. And he's kind of got a tutorial going right now.
Yeah, Rack's awesome.
And he's a lot like Ben, where you could just listen to him talk. He's got one of those voices.
Both smart guys too.
Sleeper.
Barbecue time. Actually, I think maybe after this, before I go to Cleveland to look for that bread, I might go to our brand new burrito house and buy a giant burrito.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, they're so good. It's kind of neat having an independent burrito place. Even though maybe I'll get their nachos.
Oh, there's definitely no hate here. If I see even a hint of it, people will be gone. But yeah, I don't want any drama in my in my stream.
I had to sign a release promising I wouldn't start fights.
Because you know Ed, he's always stirring the pot.
Well, I'm wearing Cobra.
Hey, there, you see? And he's always choosing the lizard over the monkey. You know, it's very frustrating.
I would choose a lizard over a monkey.
I know you would. What if
Don't
King
like
Kong?
monkeys.
What if King Kong was a giant kitty cat, though? Then what would you?
Oh, you're talking about Godzilla as the lizard. I thought you were talking about to eat. I was thinking iguanas versus monkeys. But yeah, I still take Godzilla over that too. Just not into primates.
Yeah, you're not a big. Godzilla's cooler. All right, you're gonna start drama.
He's right.
She. LJ.
She. Sorry.
You know who LJ is. She and Latoya are at the flashlight over here.
I thought that was Rack that said that Godzilla was cooler.
Oh, it jumped on you. She says Mothra rules, though. So Godzilla's better than King Kong, but Mothra rules them all. The latest version of it was pretty cool. I did like the Mothra that they had in this. I mean, I know that you are not a huge fan of the new series. I mean, you liked
I love the new
Japanese version better, right? The -1 or whatever that was called.
Oh, I love all the Godzilla movies, honestly. It's
maybe it was Jason that wasn't
2000. It was the 2020 or whatever, or 1999 or whatever that one that was in New York City that had 1 million babies. I didn't like that one.
No, that one was bad. We have a visitor. Hello, Mr. Skip.
Oh my God, Skipper!
He made it.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about your delay, but I'm glad you made it.
No, yeah, it's been I need a vacation.
You just had one.
Trust me, I need another one.
So Laura says she can't even open her front door. Are you getting hammered with the same amount of snow, or are you snow free? What she said. She can't even open her front door right now.
Maybe it's locked and she just needs to turn the latch.
There he goes again.
No, actually, he's probably right because it's 40-some degrees. Well, 38.
Right there, she said it again. I can't get out my front door.
Are you sure that somebody didn't lock you in?
She didn't.
Maybe they got screwed bolts over it. Look out the window and see if there's snow.
It's melting.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did say that. She's in the mountains.
It ain't snowing up there.
There's Latoya.
I don't believe her. Hello, everybody. Tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. I will be on her show.
Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Rack.
I don't know if you heard me.
Nope, I talked right over top of you.
Yeah, that's typical.
No, it isn't. Only on my show, maybe.
See, she just said it's not snowing, but ain't going nowhere. That's why her lazy. Oh, it's not nighttime. Her lazy butt doesn't want to get out of the recliner. I'll be on Latoya's live stream tomorrow night at 11:30.
Oh, awesome!
11:30 at night?
Yeah. I'm off the next day.
That's too late for Whippy Whip.
Well, you probably got to work the next day.
I totally do. And 4 o'clock, that doesn't give you a whole lot of sleep time if you're on it at 11:30. Definitely
He'll
one of
be
my
out of
passions. I got
town.
sent a 157-year-old ficus bonsai tree from a guy I get Madaka from in Japan. I also got a much older pine and a much younger red maple.
Well, that guy's kind of a jerk. Why don't you ask him to send you something nicer and newer?
It'd be really small.
At 157?
I've got the trifecta going on here with Latoya, Skipper, and Laura. All three of them are here at the same time.
Dennis said he'll be in bed at 11:30.
Yep. Me
I'll
too.
probably be getting up at around 11:30 tomorrow. But
PM?
I've got to be out of the house. I'm probably going to leave the
PM.
house at 5.
PM. He's talking at night.
Oh, yeah,
11:30 at night.
a.m.
He'll be up.
But
You'll
my
never-
mom and
you
dad are
definitely
having
do.
that. They're having their senior party. And I find I normally need to leave the house, or otherwise they'll like yell for me like 8 times to answer questions and stuff.
But do they party until the cows come home?
No, everybody goes home by 9 o'clock. They get here around 5 o'clock and they go till 9. They do a big
That's not
dinner,
horrible.
and then they're all from their church, so they do some type of Bible study thing, and then they talk, and then they go home. But I like to go to the movies when they come to our house. They rotate seniors' house.
You must have to see a couple movies, right?
Yeah,
No,
I don't know what I'll do.
it's
It
like
takes
4
me
hours.
an hour to drive anywhere. It takes me an hour to get to either one of my theaters.
Oh,
So-
so yeah, then 2 hours out of the 4 is spent just getting
And
there.
then what? Yeah, if I go to like a Buffalo Wild Wings or something and eat some wings and then come home.
By yourself?
Yep. What? I have a gift certificate to go. I have to the Longhorn or the pasta, not the pasta factory, the Olive Garden.
Lemonade, good. Trying to get ready for summer. Spring needs to come. I don't want summer. Spring sounds good right about now.
Yeah. Although we really have not had, this area has not had a bad winter. We finally got snow for the first time maybe a week and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
I mean
I hear
it's been and it's not been green obviously because it's cold, but it's I didn't have to do any kind of snow removal at all until I think it was last weekend, maybe 2 weekends ago. I forget now. Latoya, nope. Laura says it's 34 here. It's always about 10 degrees colder. J Rock says, hey, look, Ed actually has water in a tank in the background. Yeah, because usually you're in the Archie
Well, this
normally upstairs because the
yeah.
light was out
Normally the
so
water
long.
is fuller. Normally the
Captain.
water is up here, and you don't see all this water flow as much but I lowered it because I'm trying to grow what's this called, garlic in there, so the garlic will be able to grow a little bit. Hey, little guy, little
Oh,
girl.
you're giving that a shot, huh?
Yeah,
that
we're
one's
going
for
to
you,
try to
Skip.
grow the garlic in there, and then when it gets too big to be in there, I'll take it into the tubs.
Yeah. Are you gonna go?
I plan on it.
Oh, what is this all about? Place swap?
Yeah. So March 15th, that fish place, that pet place will be having a fish swap. So yeah, I plan on be going. The only problem with riding with them is where to meet up at. Because of location, they go a totally different way than I do.
Uh,
Is there like a restaurant near the swap that you guys could meet up at?
No, she means to ride down together.
Oh.
And the way they travel, they'll go straight across. Me, I go down. They'll go straight across to get on the turnpike. Whenever I get on the turnpike, I get on further down from them.
Well, could you just drive to their house and go down?
That's way out of my way.
But if they would have a flat tire,
that ain't bad for
if
here.
they'd have a flat tire, you could fix their flat tire for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could, but why would I travel 30 minutes away from the swap?
So you don't have to ride alone.
Yeah, that's it.
30 minutes. You would. I know you. You would definitely go 30 minutes out of your way.
LJ, would you
Just
be
because
willing?
you're too damn nice.
LJ, would you be willing to give 2 eggs to Skipper if he drove to your house to get you?
That's got to be worth a couple $100.
Maybe 3 eggs.
So Kayla says it's 68 and she's working on the greenhouse. On a greenhouse frame. So yeah, but she's out west. That doesn't count, Kalish.
Let's see, how many rocks does Skipper have to move?
I was waiting until he got to that.
Okay. Oh, he had a big bullfrog that had been in one of my tubs. Near died a few weeks ago. Oh no!
Aw. Drained the water all out. That's no good. Minimac says we're at 6 foot. I wonder what we're at for the year.
I bet we were at 4 inches here because we had one decent 3-inch snow and then we had a 1/4-inch snow. The worst thing I ever found in one of my tubs was a big giant drowned squirrel. And it was so gross because he had a snail on his forehead, sucking on his forehead when I pulled it out. And you know what? I didn't pop the snail off. I just threw him in the woods with the snail on his head. It was so gross.
Collateral damage. Do you have a brain freeze, Whip?
Nope, I'm just reading. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm going to answer Jeremy's question then, since you're taking too long to get to it.
Yeah, I can't find a total snowfall for here, but it can't be more than a foot. Can't be more than that.
Oh, that's what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Jeremy said I need to come down and help him move rocks. He will be happy to go back to his regular life after that. I've been thinking about coming back down, but it wouldn't be for a month. That is my next weekend. Matter of fact, it'd be the weekend of the 29th if nothing's going on. That's when I'd be able to come down.
Or you can leave right now and have all day tomorrow.
Because I work tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. You work tomorrow. You don't work Monday.
I'm off Monday, Tuesday. Surgery? And he works during the week, so.
Well, he doesn't need to be there for you to move rocks.
Oh, no. Because listen, I'm not moving them twice.
I could help you. Skip, I could go up to his place and it'd be like somewhere in the middle. But my back hurts so much, I don't think I could lift anything.
That's not the middle. It's 8 hours for me to drive to your house. Actually, longer. To his house, it's 2.5 hours. Hello, Night Owl.
So he's 5.5 hours from my house. I would still do that.
Probably. Ooh, Night Owl bred something pretty cool.
I'm just going to go find it. He said, hello, Skipper.
I know, but I know what he bred.
I don't see where he says he bred anything.
He did it.
He didn't.
I'm telling you, he bred something pretty cool.
This is breaking news.
If you, he actually has shorts on it. It is chameleon whiptails.
Oh, there's nothing better than a good whip.
How do you know that he's wearing shorts? I'd be having shorts on right now if I wasn't having to leave the house in a little bit.
LJ found a dead mouse in the RO storage bucket. Well, that's not good. That'll contaminate your water.
The worst thing I found
Hey,
this
Christine.
year was one of those big
Florida
red
vibes.
wasps.
The red wasp.
Yeah, it had gone into one of the fish tanks on the third row, and its whole body was like this, just underneath the water level. And it was like disgusting, and the freaking guppies weren't nipping at it or anything.
The electric blue rams are doing really well.
Nice. That's a fish I've never had.
He gave me some while I was down there. I brought them back in the carry-on, and they all 6 have survived. 1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6.
It's awesome.
Oh, I need to get. I gotta write this down because I will forget after I say it.
I never had
What are
tried.
your-
I've tried grams a couple times, but they don't like my water, or they didn't like my keeping methods, so they always
I got-
clam up and die.
They're
You
in
love
salt
this,
water.
man.
Jeremy just said hi to you, Skipper.
Huh?
Jeremy said hi to you from J&N
Huh?
Aquatics.
Oh, hello,
in
buddy.
Paducah, Kentucky. I'm so proud of myself for saying Kentucky instead of Kansas.
Oh, there's one. I actually have something that bred also. Fish Capades, hello. I brought some lemon blue eyes back from Florida, put the females in, the males bred. I got 28 babies in a Zis breeder box right now. I'm hoping to raise all 28, which would be nice. I need to get one of them clay pots, them little clay pots.
Yeah. I have a
Put
whole
in
mess
there.
of those things.
For that, I don't have none of them. You think I would? To put in there for them German rams to see if they'll breed in it.
Look at this. Look, I don't know if
Most
they'll be
of
able
mine
to
aren't
see
in
it.
water.
Can you see that guy?
That light blue thing?
The Maniguenze, the Jaguar cichlid.
Yeah.
Oh. You could make your screen biggest.
I could,
Bigger.
but I'm not gonna.
Oh.
Let me see.
Okay, I see him. Ooh, he's big.
Apparently, I can't.
You got to click on your screen and then click the full screen. Like
I'm
there's a
doing
little
that.
box. There's a little box on your picture underneath. Click that box.
It's telling me something. I can't read it from this angle. But yeah, he's been hanging out at the upper left corner right there for a long time now. He just kind of, I mean, he's not sick or nothing. He's just kind of looking for something. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe do a water change.
I don't think he's not stressing. He's not breathing hard. He swims around. But then he comes back to that corner like he's looking for something. He's like something has his attention. He's always like, what is that? Let me see if I can figure this out because it's telling me something. Picture-in-picture layout, press Shift +7. I shouldn't have
Oh,
to do
you're
that.
doing-
There it goes. So it just doesn't like me to try the big screen with nobody else on there. But
you should just
it'll
be
let
able
me
to
do,
click it with your mouse.
yeah, I can do that. I can do this. Nope, can't do that either. I can do that and that.
This is horrible. I hate this one.
What about this one?
There you go.
That's better.
Now let's go look at the fish. Okay.
Whee! See, he's right there. Oh, come on, you can do it. Right there.
It looks like he's right in the middle of your fish tank.
No, he's on the edge. He's on the left side, but he's in the middle now. But most of the time, he's up there just looking to kill something.
Maybe there's a spider building a nest and he's watching it.
That's what I keep thinking. Like there's something creeping around on the rim, where he's like, "Oh, I could eat that." Team Pandagara.
Team Pandagara. I
Well,
have
an
one
awesome-
Pandagara.
Skipper, I got some rosy red for you.
Is
Roll
she
on the
talking
floor.
about the? I'm wondering if she's talking about that goldfish.
I
Mel doesn't
own a
own
couple of Plecos.
a pleco. I don't have a bunch of them, but I have some. You're
I
wondering
have
what there, Skip?
6.
Yeah, 6 of them.
Be ready for a lot of work if the Rams spawn.
Nah, it'll be the strongest survive when it comes to that. They lay a crap ton of eggs. She's not answering. Is it the goldfish, or are you talking
Hey.
about something completely different?
Rennie, I got the same issue. I cannot keep them. But then again, I can't keep mollies or
Kowalski.
swordtails or platies either. All of them, they all just immediately, within the first month, their fins all clamp up and then they're floating. But then again, I've never actually tried a high end or a quality. I've always got them from like PetSmart.
You know what? I should put them in my 20-gallon pond this year. Emergency red minnows.
You
If
could
only
sell.
Pandagara bred like plecos, the only thing plecos have on them.
And then I'll feed them to my star sapphires if they
Hey,
get
Mel.
to be too many.
Yeah, that's the other Mel. The original Mel.
The original.
Hmm.
Although I never call him Mel.
those-
I always call him Melvin so that I don't get the two confused.
Well, I knew him first.
You did. Rosy
Yeah,
red
he
minnow,
says.
Call her Melva.
Oh.
usually sold as feeder fish. I wish. I am so frustrated with the pet stores because they used to sell for brief momento these tiny little fish, tiny little feeder fish. They weren't guppies. They weren't what are those rosy reds? They weren't rosy reds. They almost looked like a neon.
They could have been a
Like-
mosquito fish.
They looked like a
It could've
poor
been a
man's
Daniel.
neon. And I'm like, man, those are so pretty. I feel bad for feeding them. This is back when I used to feed live fish to my fish. I don't do that anymore, but I was then, and I'm like, man, I should keep some of these. And when I went back to snag a few out of there, the Jack Dempsey had destroyed the entire bag full, and they were only available for feeders for a very short time. I think they were just too pretty, and people were buying them up as display fish, and the pet stores got wind of it and said, you know what, we're going to sell these for a lot more than 19 cents a piece.
Yep, I get it.
A lot of hellos.
Skipper, you could breed those rams out and sell them at the AOC, at the OCA.
Probably could. I think they're still too young.
Okay. You may have to do
Football's
something.
taking
like
100
some
angelfish tomorrow to the local fish store. Back to lurking.
I have to move fish today.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Where am I going to move them to?
Whip is your toughest fish you own. Is that the Jaguar?
Probably Arowana would probably be in the running. You know, when the Oscar gets bigger, although the Jaguar kicked the crap out of my last Oscar, so yeah, I still have to put him above. But I do have a red tear growing up, which are, you know, they got that reputation for a reason.
If all your fish were completely grown out, do you still have your Bisher?
I do, but I don't call them mine anymore because I've gifted those to Lori from Monster Fish Scale. I just haven't got them to her yet.
They might be the winner though in the end.
That
if they were completely grown out.
That Ornate ate my Calvis.
Yeah, Ornates though, at least Ornates don't get that big, but they are the most aggressive jerks in the world.
They get pretty big. I mean, you've seen John Elisa's, right? I mean, it's over 18 inches.
Yeah, I mean, mine are about that big, but they don't get the body girth that the other Bichers get. They get more snake-like. The other Bichers turn into logs. It's crazy.
Yeah,
but the other Bichers are more relaxed.
I think I'm done with the biker. I don't really have a spot for them. Like the Ornate live in Lake Tanganyika, and I tried him in here. It just, I mean, he's only this big and he's already eating fish. So I'm like, when he gets really big, what am I going to do with him? He'll be eating every fish in there other than the Frontosa.
Frontosas are cool.
They are cool, but they're not aggressive. So
$5 a fish for an electric blue ram. That's not bad.
Yeah, if you go to swaps, you can get those like that all day long. But if you try to buy them at a pet store, forget it. Crazy Horse, what's going on, buddy?
I'm crazy.
And Melvin caught your shirt there. Cobra!
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Big Sexy's here. Hey, buddy.
I got this shirt for $3 on Temu. So I imagine it's going to fall apart one of these days while I'm out in public. It'll probably just like fall apart.
Yeah, right. He'll be walking around without a shirt.
I bought the Cobra wallet, and it's all peeling off, and now it's just a black wallet. I bought this Terminator guy off Temu, and all of his body parts keep falling off. I mean, look at how easy it falls off, just like that.
Yeah, that's
just.
They need to work on that snap feature.
Well, these I'm sure were rejects, and they made
300 rams, and he only gave you 6.
That's all I asked for. Plus, they were actually these. Did you take any back upper? Because I took Richard so that he didn't have to worry about, because Dennis had stuff going on. So I said, I'll just take these 6. You bring him 6 more. He goes, all right, sounds good. Well, I think he could, because he got 300 of the damn thing.
Yeah, right.
Well, can we talk about rams for a minute?
Okay, but let me get my stopwatch. Because that's all you get is 1 minute. Go.
I like rams a lot. I think they're awesome. I love their like kind of a metallic electric look that they kind of get on them. I like the fire or the Sunfire ones that are orange and yellow that are real neat. But I don't understand the black ones. I mean, the black ones have a little bit of that cool metallic-y lines, in their face, but otherwise they're just a black fish. And people are paying so much money for I think the least attractive ram out of them all. Is that a minute?
You can keep
I
going. I was
think
kidding.
I'm wondering if it has something to do with the fish itself. Is it hard to get the black ones?
Not
Yeah, they're
once you
very
have
rare.
them. Like
They're rare.
Dean had hundreds or thousands of them. I mean, once he had them.
Yeah, but he bred them though. What I'm
Yes.
saying is, I get that, but you can't like get them from him unless you live up by Aquarium Co-op. Hey, there's
Hey,
a
Doc.
bozo. What's up, Doc? You know what I mean? Unless you're up there in Washington or driving distance that you would want to go up and get them. But like, are they rare, Ed, or no?
Well, originally it was like 1 out of like 25 were coming out black. And I think Dean just kept taking the black ones and kept breeding them with black ones till he started getting like huge drops of the same color. So it wasn't such a rarity. But I mean, now there's a lot of black ones, and I just don't get it. I just don't understand it.
But I think
I don't see the appeal to an ugly fish.
if you compare,
Well, they're not ugly. They're just hard to see. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, I like black fish, but black fish are hard to pick up when if you have dark substrate and a dark background. I mean, they kind of just.
I mean, there's so many pretty blue rams. Let's see if I put black rams. Let's see if we'll get a black ram. Oh, fish. I'll add fish.
While you're looking that up, Alishon says there are grades of black rams. Some are much darker than others. The darker ones are the expensive ones. So
I think that's true of the Corys too, right? Because I've seen some really dark black Cory cats, and then some that are more brown.
Dean has really worked with that line, so it's going to be different than what you would get shipped to you from, say, a breeder that's mass producing them overseas. It probably really ain't working with them.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I mean, I'm just trying to find images.
Of what
Here we go
for the blues.
Let me share screen.
Let me get back there. I don't see it yet. There it is.
I mean, that does nothing for me as a fish.
I kind of like it, but it has to be visible. Like that, they have a white substrate there, so it kind of pops a little.
I mean, check out the Bolivian. Is it a Bolivian or a German? Look at the neatness of these little sparkle or this electric stuff on them. I just think it's cool.
Yeah. I like that too. I like them both.
I mean, maybe is this a Bolivian ram right here?
Nope. German.
Oh, they call this a German blue also. Well, that looks a lot different than the one that we just looked at. I mean, that looks like a saltwater fish right there, guys. That little thing's awesome. I'd much rather have that.
The doctor says the black ones are aggressive too. I wonder why that would be.
All these rams. See, there's the sun one that's like orange and yellow. They really pop awesome. The solid blues. There's just some rams are really cool looking fish. Here's a dude with a green face. This is just a blue ram. So pretty. The only reason why I don't have rams is because of the temperature.
Yeah, that's a rough go. And I think that might have been part of my problems because I keep my tanks at like 78 and they need to be in the 80s, but I haven't bought one since learning that, so I don't know for sure.
This ram's almost getting too dark for me. I mean, it's real pretty, the reds in it and stuff.
That's
Or
not
maybe
an
it's just
electric.
because I'm going.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
not
what
an
that is.
electric blue.
That's definitely not electric blue. Way too much red in there.
But here's the long fin. I think I like the short fins better.
Hello, Monster Fish Gal.
Hey, Fish Dreams is here. If you were here for a while, I'm sorry I missed you. And
Fish Dreams?
Cheryl Smith is here. And Lori's here, Monster Fish Gal. I was just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? Ed was asking how my biker are, and I'm like, I don't have biker anymore. I just keep them. They just live here for a minute.
I don't like this white ram either. It looks boring. I mean, doesn't that look like a boring fish to you?
Yeah, I like the black one better if I have to choose between the two.
I don't want the black or the white one. I want these blues and reds, and I mean the yellows are neat. I like these guys. Let's see if I can make it big. Oh, look, I can pop. Oh, I can just go and look at all different types of ones. Well, this is what I should have done to begin with. I kept going out and looking for him. He kind of looks boring. I need more yellow or orange on his body to really make him pop. There's a black one. You can't hardly see anything.
That's what I'm saying. If you don't have them on the right background, they are hard to see.
This one's got it on white substrate, so you can see it a little better. The red fins look nice. I didn't remember the red fins on the black rams.
JMN says he likes the black German Rams.
Why, look at that. It just looks
my
boring
ears
to
were
me.
ringing.
I don't know what I did by Fish Dreams just
Yeah.
saying thank you.
Maybe, yeah.
Fish Dreams is awesome.
He is awesome.
She.
I mean, yeah.
I got you finally.
Yeah. It got me back.
I wonder if it has to do with the comment of the German Blue Rams killing the Pleco. And I don't remember any Rams being on the auction.
Longfin German Blue Rams are on Ryan's list. Ryan being that really tall dude, or is that a different Ryan? Who is she talking about?
Oh, Ryan's awesome from Natural Tanks.
Is that the guy in Florida? Super tall?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a Ryan. Natural Tanks. I don't know if that Ryan's list is him.
Does he go to the Clash every year? Win a lot of awards?
Well, he went last year, I think, for the first time. But I used to see him every event I went to down to Florida. I'd see him. He was so nice to me once. We were all going out to different fish stores, and so they had 4 vans filled with people, and they had us like divided into different vans. And Corey's group was the first van, and in Ryan's van, everybody was upset that they weren't going with anybody from Corey's group. And I was in the van in front, but there was like they had split up a husband and wife or something. So I said, I'll just go to one of the other vans. And so I went to Ryan's van, and Ryan said, well, we didn't get Corey, but we got Ed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what a ripoff for these people. But it was the nicest thing anybody'd ever said to me. It's like you go from prime rib to a bologna sandwich.
That's not true.
It was so nice. That made me feel really good, though.
I bet. Jane says a really interesting fish are the pistos and the quad red pistos. Traphaceatus, the Xanadu.
Text you. I was gonna text him today, and then I didn't.
That's all right. He doesn't answer texts anyway.
I was just gonna tell him hi. I woke up and said, I want to say hi to X2 today. And then
Mary Oliver
took my shower and got out and forgot about it.
Bolivians are quite colorful. Males get like little mohawks, but they do like their warm H2O. So I just keep them with rusties. High 70s, low 80s. I can't get them to stay alive at the high 70s. They die on me almost immediately, within a month. Could be my water too. It could be that they just don't like my water.
Good,
because most of the South Americans like soft water, and I definitely don't have soft water.
I do.
This is what I'm going to do. Next swap I go to, I'm going to ask what they're breeding theirs in, because if they're living in 78-degree temperatures, I could put those in the top shelf of my fish room. And I could finally get some rams. And if they were like homebred that way, they'd be used to those temperatures. So we'll see if I can get some at 78 degrees, I'll buy some.
The Crazy Horse says, if someone wants the original German rams, he can order them.
We would put stir-by Corys with them. Because that's a Cory cat that likes it hot. And it's a
baby
nice
cat.
thing.
What's up, Kurt?
Hi, Kurt.
Shimon.
Where?
You just had clicked on it.
Oh, I did.
I did see Fishymon.
Fishymon was right underneath Fish Dreams, and my brain read it as Fish Dreams.
Well, did you see what Fish Dreams asked? As you were flipping through, she said,
No.
What tank mates would you put with rams?
Oh,
and that's when I said stir-bys.
Best tank. Yes. I thought she was telling us, not asking us, but there are several question marks. Well, pistos don't need it nearly as warm, right? Pistos will do fine in like the mid to late high 70s.
If you're trying to breed them, though, you want them by themselves. Or if you have like a long tank, you can have two pair on opposite ends if it's like a 20 long. Because that's what Mitch, and I only know this because of Mitchell Broomer. That's how he breeds them in his 20s. He has like two caves on either side of the tanks.
Well, and there you go, 82 to 86 degrees to breed rams. That's too
I
damn
just
hot.
want them to live. I just want my rams to live. But I don't want them getting ick at 78. I mean, stressed out.
You two hold down the fort for a minute. I'm going to go grab some more coffee.
Okay.
My mouth is
I got to figure out what to do for dinner.
I'm going to go to the new burrito place in town. I'm going to decide if I'm going to get a big-ass burrito or a big bowl of nachos, because their nacho deal's actually amazing. You get a giant bowl of nachos, and it's like everything you get with the burrito, except for it's on chips, and it feels like you get a lot more. And they're the same price. They're both $9.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, it's just the burrito's probably easier to eat.
Uh,
But
I got steakums that we need to eat.
nice.
So I was thinking, do the whole pack, chalk them up, make some rice, and mix it together and eat it. That sounds like a plan. Because then I would have leftovers for tomorrow if I did it that way. It would work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great. Jeremy said a bunch of tank mates that he put with Rams would be Tetras, and I mean, like if it's a hot Tetra, you can do Cardinals all day long. But and then he also said Sturbice, which I said there, and Plecos, and there are a lot of Plecos that like hot water.
Mm-hmm.
So, like my one Plecos I have, I'm keeping a heater in there. It's the only tank I have in my fish room that has a heater to keep it at 80 degrees. Nothing else. I could put the Corys or those guys in there, except I've got that Dragonwood from the Aquascape in there that we did at the Clash. And that water gets so thick you can't even see through it.
Oh, because of the
Like,
wood?
yeah, that wood never stops oozing tannins. It's insane. You would think water changes from 2 years now, or a year and a half.
Go to Harry Cow or
The wood would stop.
John Patty, if they are.
Do you hear me yelling?
Did he say hairy cow?
I don't know what he said.
Harry Cow is a brewery. It's amazing.
But did you just say hairy cow?
Yeah, that's the name of the brewery.
I thought I heard you say hairy cow.
I did.
No, I
You know
think.
because you have a glass.
Oh yeah, I do. That's right. Just lost my train of thought because I heard you say hairy cow in the background while he was talking. He got me. The hell are we talking about, Ed? Damn it!
We were talking about tank mates for
Oh
the
yeah.
Rams. No, the wood. And the reason why I'm afraid to take the wood out is because those plecos are so small, they're in the wood. Because these plecos are dwarf plecos, and they're only like 1.5 inches long, and that wood has all those holes in it, and they love hanging out in the wood. And I'd pull it out, but I'm afraid I got to make sure I don't have any of my little plecos in there.
Did they breed it all, or you know how many you should have?
I just know how many I have. I haven't bred.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's that wood. I didn't like it. I'm just gonna say
No,
that.
I hate that wood.
That wasn't my
Guys,
choice. I can tell you that.
I highly recommend, if you have the opportunity to get dragonwood, do not use it in your fish tanks. I have never had another wood put off so much tannins in my life, and I'm serious. 1 week and you can't see through it. It's thick as coffee.
Yeah, but you have a lot of it in there too, though.
I just have one branch. I just put one in there.
Oh, wow.
I took some of them out.
That's just crazy then.
Yeah. And it's in a 40. It's not even in the 17 that it came when. I put it in a 40 breeder. It just all the time. When he gets back, I'll see if I can find a piece of that dried woods to show you guys what it looks like. But do not like it.
Sweet Acres. I've seen some videos because I was looking at that. Get a deli cup, put them on a paper towel, moisten the paper towel, and then just shut the deli cup. Use it like an incubator. And normally it works. Of what I've seen. I never tried it. I wanted to. And then they never bred again because that was before I started knowing that I needed to put a rag or something in my water to harden it for snails. That's dragon stone.
That's stone. I've got like 3 pieces this size and a bunch of smaller stuff that I hope to use in my 150.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a great twist though, because I had designed a fish tank. You know, I'd been practicing all year long, drawing out and practicing different fish tanks for that aquascape. And then we got that as wood. The wood looked like rock. It was like, wow, that threw me for a loop. I had to totally change everything I was planning. I'll go get a piece. I'll
Yeah,
see
go
if I
get
can
some.
grab a piece.
and also
Dragon
as-
Rock and wood look to it, JS.
look
Dragon
alike.
Rock had a wood. Dragon Rock had a wood look. Oh, yeah. For sure.
And also, SC Catahoula said poke holes in the container. Like, yeah, you don't want it to mold. Yeah. Indoor fishing inside. What's up?
And
Feel like I should know
love to
that.
trip
Gina.
one. RJ Bushnell. So there was a question here. Did you answer it while I was messing around? Oh no,
But
maybe it
I
wasn't a
have
question.
8.4 pH out of tap, but I add a little bit of baking soda with each H2O with water change, top off. Is need a buffer. The H2O cage is low, but loaded with calcium and magnesium. But that's city. Well, yeah. But mine's not 8.4, and I got city water. It all comes down. It all comes down to what they use to how they filter it out. If you saw our water treatment facility, which I kind of was part of it in a way, is making decisions on how it needed to be ran and everything. I never run it, but it's like a big RODI unit. So I do have calcium though. I do know that because I get it on,
Hey,
you get it
Brendan,
from the air, stones and stuff.
But yeah, this is
Is it
the
soft?
dragon wood.
Is it
No,
soft?
super hard.
yes.
super hard.
Does it even need? Does it need the platform, the slate?
Yeah, it'll float.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to glue it. Poor Steve-O thought it would be hard enough, and his whole thing floated away. I was trying to take pieces that didn't have a lot of sand on them, because I just got them in a 5-gallon bucket with the sand that came with it. But yeah, this is the worst wood in the world, because like all these little holes and stuff. Now this is just a little piece. The piece I put in is a real big piece. So my crabs, I brought these crabs for the tank, and I was going to make this little cave, and the idea was the crabs would hide in the cave because it'd be the most sheltered thing. But because of this wood, they were able to hide in the wood instead. So it kind of blew my
Yeah.
whole cave thing. It's like
Yeah.
everything
You
went
wanna-
against me. That
And the problem with the holes and everything, just I'm gonna do this real quick. You can kind of see it already. You know, little particles of food and whatever get stuck in there. Yeah, I know you have a different issue with it, but it creates like the perfect scenario for. I'm still not going to be able to get it real good. But can you see how bad the hair algae is on that dragonstone? That's
Oh,
all
I thought
dragonstone right here.
I thought we was looking at your frizzy hair there for a second.
No. Don't look at me. Look at the this right here. This thing right here. This,
But
see
see, I
all
have
that
little
right there?
fish, and little fish pick through all the holes.
Oh, yeah. That's a problem. Some of that stuff is over a foot long.
But-
Yeah,
But
it's
this-
funny how Whip can see it, nobody else can.
But Whip, seriously, this wood or this dragon stuff I was holding, this is wood.
That's the wood, not the rock. But
This
it
is
looks
wood.
like the rock.
Right.
Definitely
And
does.
They are very similar looking.
oh
Is-
my gosh, it's crazy.
Is that Gandalf? I didn't say that. I just read a comment.
Okay. I had mystery snail eggs on a sponge swimming on the surface with enough humidity. Usually on the TV.
I'm trying to remember. Do sometimes people even mist their mystery snail eggs once in a while to keep them
Indoor
moist?
fishing inside.
I've never bred mystery snails.
I've seen that. I've seen that channel before.
Say it ain't so. I'm not. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't recognize either of these channels.
Listen, well,
I'm a member
that's
of the indoor.
not that one, but the other one is Cheryl's better half,
Oh, okay, all right.
or other half, I should say. I want to be rude.
See,
So indoor, I'm welcome aboard.
I know I'm a member of indoors.
Somebody might have to post a link so I don't forget to make sure
Yeah, I knew that channel from somewhere. Back in 2020, he did an unboxing of Secret Santa. I knew that name. I just subscribed.
I gotta hit backspace because I still have CC on there. There we go. Sorry, Nico.
So a clutch needs to be off the wet paper towel. So put it on foam or plastic in a container. Are
Oh
we
yes,
talking?
that's right.
What are we trying to grow?
It's the hatching of the mystery snail eggs, and Mary is correct. Go to Foxy
Ah.
Fish's channel and look up, because I think she did she did do a video of it, of how they did it.
Kitty.
How much longer are you streaming for?
15 minutes ish.
Okay, because I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungrier.
I'm gonna go to 4. I think I could be wrong, but the moneyless Maven Shirley, I believe, is gonna go after me. That was the plan a couple days ago. I don't know if she's holding to it or not. So I don't want to run too far over.
Oh, Killer is here. Guess what, Killer? They canceled again to and put the installation in the house.
Of course they did.
6 months. They said they'll be back next month. They said it was too cold to put a interior door into a house because it was 34 degrees. And I'm like, 34 degrees is too cold to put a door on the interior house. That's crazy. I built my house through the whole year in Missouri, even in the winter. We put burn barrels
Oh,
in
have
there.
fun. Have fun at work, Curl Kitty. Killer
Oh,
Kitty.
she's got to leave already. See you later. Have a good day.
Hasta de la Louise. Hasta de la Fuera? No. How do you say goodbye in Spanish?
I have no idea. Adios.
Oscar de la Hoya? What? Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista. I don't know what I was saying earlier. Hopefully it wasn't cussing in Spanish. I have to rewind to hear what I said.
Thank you, Lori.
I'm sorry, Whip.
Hey, I don't know what you said, so I don't care. And I'm not monetized.
We
Mary,
can
that's
probably
exactly
do a
what-
lot of cussing in other languages. My good
Oh, she
old
was
kitty
at
cat's
work.
up here. Skipper, can you believe that Nico's sitting next to me?
No, that's uncommon.
You're right.
Isn't that
Can
awesome?
hardly believe it.
And baby cat, you can just barely see baby cat in the image. See, there's baby cat. He's in the
And
bed.
somebody's breaking into Skipper's house.
Nobody would dare to do that.
Oh, they yeah, they don't want to do that.
I saw a joke. It's probably super old, but it made me laugh. Speaking of breaking in, there's a joke. It was a meme that said something along the lines of, "I shot a intruder the other day through the fridge in the neighbor's house because he was holding up like a 50 caliber or something or other."
Skipper, how many dogs do you have?
He's
3.
two,
But that
three.
that ain't who they got to worry about if they come in this house. Just saying.
Yep.
But
If I'm in
would the dogs make a lot of noise too?
Oh yeah.
See, good distractions.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's only one way they're leaving. Just saying. Well, we'll say 2 ways. Depends on the scenario. We'll just leave it at that.
Right. See, now
Two pieces
Crazy
or
Horse
3?
here, he says that they changed outside doors in the winter after a burglary. And yours are interior doors? Basically,
Yeah.
I mean, I know they go out to a porch or something, right?
Yeah, they go out to the sunroom, but and the sunroom's not insulated, but it's like 55 probably when it's freezing outside. So, I mean, there is no reason why they can't put these doors in.
They're just
It's
lazy.
just lame. Yeah.
Yeah, I had windows. I had windows put in when it wasn't freezing out, but it was cold. And I mean,
I had
today,
my
much
roof
different.
put on my house, the house I built in Missouri. They were putting that up, and I think it was like 15 degrees and blowing. They were, and I was like, those guys are nuts. But I was nice, and we had the burn barrels going on the inside of the house so they could come down and get warm. But I didn't even have the windows installed yet. So, I mean, wind was blowing through the house too, but it was still better than the roof. I don't think.
Craig. He read my mind, actually. It's creepy. right
That coming
before
from a
that.
guy wearing a Browning hat.
Yeah.
Hey, can
German
I ask
Shepherds are getting ready
Skipper a
to have
question?
babies. I lock the door for your protection, not mine.
hmm
Skipper, are you going to do that gun raffle again this year? Or go to it?
Yeah, I
I
already
wish
got
they would do things like that here.
one going right now that we're selling tickets for.
Now, does everybody get a gun that shows up,
A
or is
year.
it just random?
No, you buy the ticket to
Could you
enter a
imagine
chance to
giving
win.
away a
But
gun to everyone that shows up?
Oh,
Holy
hell.
cow.
listen, if you sell, so the ticket's $20, right? So you show up, you get fed. That $20 gets you in the door to get fed. You get a meal with it. You sit down, you hang out, and I think there's beer there too. Can't remember, but that ticket is a chance. It's like a raffle. It's a chance to win. So a lot of the fire
So much fun.
a lot of the fire companies around here, they do that to help raise money to help run, because it's volunteer, it's not paid services. So we got to do fundraisers. Like, what was that last night? Yes, last night we made probably 600 and some hoagies or more. A total within 2 days, we made 1,008 hoagies to sell, and they were $10 a piece. So
I'll buy a hoagie from you. Did you buy a hoagie?
oh yeah, that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Never mind, we got 3 of them. I forgot. Yeah, we're having hoagies. I'll do the steak.
Yeah,
and
man.
kibble.
I would do all your charity stuff because it would be fun.
Heck yeah, especially if they're giving everybody a gun.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You get a gun, and you get a gun, and
No.
you get a gun.
you know how expensive that'd be. Your tickets would
Oh,
have
I'm telling you.
your tickets would have to be over $2,000 a piece to be able to do that. Because
Boy, those would
seriously,
be some nice guns.
in order to make money, giving a gun, giving you food,
Hey, Jose.
that's an expensive ticket. I would not buy it.
You could probably do it for a lot less if you just didn't give out good guns. You give out a whole lot of 22 pistols that are you can buy.
You know
them
how
for
you
like
make a lot of money
$150?
is you give out one. You give out one good gun, and then everybody tries to win it, and then you get a lot of money.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
But
Did you ever win a gun?
yeah, I have. Our ticket has 20 of them on it. You get a chance to win one of 20 guns.
Ooh,
See, that's pretty neat.
that's a lot more than I would have guessed.
Yeah. Well, the big one we have, yeah, it's a huge ticket. They're like $60 a piece.
How much does an elephant gun cost?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't even know if they make them
Eh,
anymore.
Ever since I watched Trimmers, I wanted the elephant gun. That was such a good movie.
It was a good movie, and then they made 27 more of them, and they weren't so good. Although I did
I
watch
did
them.
do G.I. Joe guns.
You said Tremors?
Tremors. You saw
Yeah.
Tremors, right?
Yeah, I had to watch the rerun, but yeah.
There, look at that big sniper rifle on the back of her. She also has a little 45 on her hip.
Well, they're Italian hoagies that we made, Alishon. So but that means I won't have nothing for dinner. Damn it! I'm gonna have to
Do
figure
they
this
have
out.
mustard on them?
Thanks for reminding me. I have to stop at the ammo store.
Hey, you're welcome.
What type of condiments are on those hoagies?
Yes, we need to know. We're living vicariously.
Oh
through
well,
you.
you got lettuce, tomato, onions, then Italian dressing, which I will put mayo on mine.
Ooh, I like mayo. I'd like some black olives on mine too, please.
So yeah, you got to buy that yourself. We don't have them on here
That's all right.
because it's kind of hard to do that because you're getting into a lot of stuff you got to pack in a bag, right? So
And yeah,
yeah,
you can't get customization stuff. You got to just do the basics.
No, it is what it is. Well, mayo and dressing is good. Now, do you like regular Italian or creamy Italian? We had this debate last night. We was joking about it.
It's got to be regular, right? You don't want creamy on top of mayo.
Well,
you just
this is
creamy.
embarrassing, but I like French.
On a sandwich?
No, I like mayonnaise
what we're
and vinegar
talking
and
about.
oil on my sandwich.
Regular, she says.
I'm just not a big salad dressing type of guy.
On your sandwiches? You got to have it on your sandwiches.
If we made them
Otherwise,
Friday
they're so dry.
night, today's Saturday, them hoagies would still be good tomorrow.
100%.
No, I'm from Pennsylvania.
Well, either of you have anything, any last words of wisdom, or what are you doing coming up here, Skip?
I should be
Anything fun?
streaming. I should be streaming tomorrow. I couldn't do it last Sunday. Something came up.
Yeah, right last minute. You had a guest?
Yeah,
lined up?
very last minute. I was going to be your guest.
Yeah, something came up. I forget what it was. So, yeah.
Did you get a call? Something
Yeah, I
happened,
did.
Yeah.
Well, I had something going on before that, and then it was funny because whenever I canceled it, about 10 minutes later, we ended up with a call. It's just so.
It all came unraveled. What about you, Ed? I know we have our show on Thursday. Anything else going on?
And Dungeons and Dragons on Tuesday.
Yes.
But we haven't even been broadcasting those.
Well, we did last week. It's only when Chris does. It's just when we go through the other campaign, we don't.
Tomorrow I'm going to go to the movies because I got to get out of the house because of all the old people in here.
What are you going to go see, you think?
I don't know.
I
got to see what's at the show. I used to be a huge movie goer and I'd see movies every other week, but the movies just haven't recovered yet from the COVID. I don't think.
No, and they may never. At this point.
Well, they just don't produce enough.
I don't know what's going
and
on.
Then some of the best ones go straight to streaming,
right?
which is killing them.
Yeah, I had to run water.
Oh, okay.
I meant to hit the mute button. I hit the wrong button.
Last minute takeouts. Make sure they're inside the house first and don't get them in the back. Oh, yes. Burglars.
Oh, yeah, in your car.
Yeah.
Well,
if they've got your children though under their arms, I'd get them in the back if I had to, or shoot them in their knees or something.
Honestly, I don't. If they're in my house, you get it where you get it.
The problem is the cleanup afterwards.
Hazmat.
Something wrong with you too.
The problem is dealing with all the ramifications afterwards. Because even if you're 100% in the right, then there's still going to be a lot of paperwork. And probably some spend time in the Gray Bar Motel.
Yes, Mary, definitely got to have onions, peppers, and cheese.
For sure.
What type of cheese? Pepper jack cheese?
No. Vegetables, onions, and peppers. And then you put cheese on it. Kind of like a Philly cheesesteak, but it ain't going to be as good.
So it doesn't come with. What type of cheese does it come with?
Depends on what you want on it.
I didn't think they customized that.
Well, it happens in my house if I have it.
Yeah, I was going to say, he made them. He can put anything he wants on there.
Do you like provolone cheese?
No, my wife does.
I like it.
Do you like what?
Swiss cheese?
Oh, I love Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese is good. You know what cheese is so overrated is provolone. Provolone has no flavor whatsoever.
He was just saying he loves provolone.
Oh. That's me paying attention.
You got to put your hair up in a ponytail so your old ass can hear him.
Provolone has no flavor at all. There's nothing. It doesn't taste like anything.
I like the creaminess in the bite to it. I think it adds a lot to my stuff. I don't want a cheese that has so much flavor that all I eat is the cheese. So I do like a lot of the white cheeses.
Yeah, they're a little bit.
I like a lot of cheeses.
Yeah, me too. Just provolone isn't one of them. Munster cheese? Anybody a fan of
like mozzarella?
Munster?
Nope.
I don't know if I like Munster or not. I'd have to try it again.
I'm a fan of Cat House.
Well, everybody's a fan of Cat House.
Yeah, he's cool.
Colby Jack?
Oh yeah, I like the Kobe's.
All right.
Yeah, I got Drew on my side.
I put the link in the chat for moneyless blah blah blah. The Moneyless Maven is streaming right now. So
okay, I thought she was going to go, so yeah, let's definitely not step on her toes. I'm already 4 minutes over, so everybody go on over there and say Ed and Skip are fabulous, hashtag whatever. So
I thought it
Thanks
was
for
gonna be
showing up,
bad.
and we will see you all next week if I'm not working. Bye.